Ladies and gentlemen, Modi Sarkar's decision to push for inclusivity via another reform has triggered a massive political showdown. Soon the government will table a bill to amend the 1995 Waqf Board Act. The bill aims to ensure more accountability and transparency in the functioning of Waqf boards and the inclusion of women in these bodies. Once the parliament clears the bill, the Waqf will lose its special status and its properties can be challenged in any court of law, something that cannot be done as of now. Not only this, the unprecedented powers given to the Waqf board through an amendment in 2013 with an eye on the elections of 2014 by the UPA Sarkar now probably will see a little bit of check coming back. It's important to note here that Waqf owns at least 8.5 lakh acres of land in India, including land with temples, gurdwaras and even government buildings on it. The opposition has called it an assault on religion and sees a Hindutva agenda behind the move. Those supporting the bill assert that even Muslim countries like Saudi Arabia or Oman do not have such a law. Take a look at the war of words before we get into the debate.
मोदी सरकार ये चाह रही है कि पूरे वक्फ बोर्ड की प्रॉपर्टीज को छीन लिया जाए.
It is a long-standing requirement, and I think that reform will give lot of justice to the Muslim women.
या मुसलमान भाइयों को कैसे उनके अधिकारों को छीना जाए.
लॉन्ग पेंडिंग प्रॉब्लम का जो है वो लॉजिकल एंडिंग सोल्यूशन देश के हित में भी है और खुद जो है वक्त के हित में भी है.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 2 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me on the debate tonight, Shehzad Poonawalla, national spokesperson of the BJP, Vishnu Jain, Supreme Court lawyer. Also joining me this evening is Waris Pathan, national spokesperson of the AIMIM, Sanjay Jha, author and suspended Congress leader, and Samajwadi Party's national spokesperson Abbas Haider. My first question to you, Shehzad Poonawalla. Ek baar phir, it's very clear the Waqf bill that you want to bring in clearly is an issue according to the opposition, where you want to stir up a hornet's nest on a communal issue to polarize, because there are elections in 3 states, there are by-elections in Uttar Pradesh, and it's a do-or-die battle for the BJP.
You know, Navika ji, it is so sad that every step of good governance, and which is pro-good governance, pro-accountability, pro-transparency and anti-land grabbing, is also being viewed as anti-Muslim. First of all, I am reminded of the CAA debates. You remember they used to say, CAA कानून आएगा, नागरिकता छिन जाएगी. Now CAA has been implemented. How many people have lost their citizenship till now? Nobody. But there were riots because of this kind of narrative. Secondly, let us understand the background of this Waqf Act. In the name of pseudo-secularism, a land grabbing cannot be legitimized. You see, on the one hand, there was a Places of Worship Act in 1991 which prohibits Hindus from reclaiming their religious sites. But on the other hand, in 1995, you give overriding powers to Waqf that any property it wants, it can go and claim. And this is unconstitutional, and it is against natural principles of justice also. So look at the provisions. Section 3, Section 40, Section 85, Section 6, Section 83. It says that if the Waqf feels it's a property of the Waqf, then they can declare it as such, and the other party has to prove it, and that too in the front of the Waqf tribunal without any right to appeal. Now my question is only this: 2009, 3 lakh properties were there. Today there are 8.5 lakh Waqf properties. The total size was 4 lakh acres. Today it is about 9 lakh acres. How did this rise? This rose because unlimited powers were given. And secondly, the land has increased so much, but the collection of the income is how much? Less than 200 crores, which means the benefits are not going to the armed Muslim. The armed Muslim is being cheated. It is only the 20 families who have political links and connections that are benefiting from this. And therefore today, it is not based on our recommendation. recommendation. It is based on Sachar committee recommendation, based on the 9th JPC committee on this of 2006, which was headed by K. Rehman Khan. It is based on wide consultation with the Muslim community, with people from the general public, with members of the Waqf board of the states, that they have come to a decision that there must be certain transparency, accountability, broad basing and inclusivity. Is there anybody who's against this? Is it against the idea that there should be verification of the properties? The property will be given to the Muslims. The property benefit will be going to the Muslims. There will be women, there will be other people from other sects of Islam and Muslims to come and participate in it. So one should not have a problem. And the maximum complaints against this has been done, by the way, by the Muslim community itself. There is an article published in Milli Gazette. It was written by it's been written by a former journalist, Aftab Kola, who has said that the complete survey of Waqf property must be done. There is a paper written on plunder of Waqf continuing.
All of this is
by
fine.
The Muslim community
but
people.
it is very clear, and Sanjay Jha, let me get you in on this. Sanjay Jha, the fact is that after railways and the army, Waqf boards own the maximum land in this country. And there is no regulation. There is no recourse to any legal redressal. And if there are reforms in this which have been asked for so many years, nobody is bothered to do them, why is the opposition up in arms? Everything is not about communal agenda. This is also an issue about rights and rights of those who are really at the bottom end of the pyramid.
Navika, a very pertinent question. And let me answer this for you in brief. I live in Mumbai, and I can tell you upfront that in India, and not just in Mumbai, in India, real estate is controlled by a mafia nexus. And that includes politicians, builders, bureaucrats, and members of the law enforcement agency. Let me tell you about Mumbai. I'm happy to quote to you a BJP leader who has said that 90% of the construction in Mumbai is illegal. So I request the BJP, Mr. Modi, Mr. Shah, and its representatives to start the charity at home, because Mr. Narayan Rane, former Chief Minister of Maharashtra, and now a prominent face of the BJP, has said that 90% of the construction in Mumbai is illegal. So I want to see, Navika, in the interest of transparency and anti-corruption, bulldozers in my city, fixing all the skyscrapers, including one, a very famous businessman's enterprise, which apparently has been built on the Waqf board land. Point number two, the Indian Express has exposed the BJP in a way that I think they should actually be hiding under cover like an ostrich. Ayodhya, consecration ceremony, one of the most sacrosanct land of, I think, all of us as part of the Hindu faith. A land scam there near Ayodhya. Indian Express exposed who were the people who were buying land there.
You know, Sanjay Jha, while I completely agree with you that it is a mafia that operates all real estate, and that nexus, very well said by you, can be criminals, can be mafia people, politicians, law enforcement agencies. I have no problem in completely agreeing with you, not 100%, but 200%. Having said that, if there is anything wrong that goes on in these transactions, at least the common people have the right to go to court. My question is, in the Waqf land, and in this act under which the Waqf is the do-all, be-all, end-all, that is the problem where, people do not have recourse to a court of law. And I am right now only asking you, and I want to ask Waris Pathan ji, AIM PLB आके कह देता है कि भाई ये नहीं करो, ये तो मुसलमानों से लेना हुआ. What about the poor Muslim people? Many a times, their rights have been completely trampled upon. What about the fact that in a place in Tamil Nadu, close to Tiruchirappalli, there is a whole village that has been taken over by Waqf board? What about the unbridled powers, and why should nobody look at the powers of the Waqf board?
Well, I have been saying and I reiterate that the BJP's intentions are per se mala fide. Their intentions are to usurp the Waqf property belonging to the Muslims. They already know that the Waqf Act 1995 is into existence. An amendment was already done in the year 2013. There are Waqf tribunals to take care of the thing. So why do they want to get into this and bring a Waqf amendment now? Earlier also in 2022, when they issued a notification in UP for the survey of Waqf properties, we have risen objection. We have taken objection saying that this is nothing but their target is to ensure and see to it that they usurp the properties belonging to the Muslims. See, Waqf properties are properties given as charity by our ancestors. The due process of law is followed while one gives the property as Waqf. The governments give notification, it is gazetted, and that is why it is there. But now they just want to get into it and to say to it that they are being taken over by land mafia, and also you are into powers in so many. What you have done to ensure that the land mafia is removed? Have you given any statutory powers to the Waqf board to see to it that the land mafias are removed? So no, these are just only to ensure that they taken it. And what the Supreme Court has said, once a Waqf, always a Waqf. You cannot sell it. You cannot create a third party right interest in that property. So why does the Modi government want to interfere in it? Now they want to take over the powers of the judiciary. They say what I learned from the media sources is that they want to see to it
should
that the
only be left with them, and they're quoting the Supreme Court judgment on this.
Allow me, just 10 seconds.
Okay.
Allow me just 10 seconds, Navika. Allow me just 10 seconds. See, you just, when Shehzad was speaking, you gave him full 10 minutes to go on.
Sir,
when I am just making a particular very important point, just allow me to make my point. They
Please
want
take
to enter,
20 seconds,
they want to
30
enter
seconds.
into the... Acha, there you. Thank you, Navika.
Once it is declared Waris Pathan's time, it is always Waris Pathan's time.
Why?
Nobody can challenge
They
it.
want to see to it...
वारिस पठान है, ये वक्फ है, कुछ भी डिक्लेयर कर लो और ले लो। बच्चों पढ़ाई की बढ़िया है ये। मेरा टाइम है, डिक्लेयर हो गया, अब मैं टाइम ले लूंगा।
अरे शहजाद भाई,
वक्फ फॉर्मेट है आपका। चलिए बोलिए, आप बोलिए मियां, बोलिए।
सुन अरे वक्फ का प्रॉपर्टी है शहजाद भाई, आप भी नाम के तो मुसलमान हो, भले ही आप प्रैक्टिस करते हो सनातन,
आप आइए ना, पॉइंट पे आइए, मैं जवाब देता हूं।
प्रॉपर्टी है, बुजुर्गों ने दिया हुआ है चैरिटी के हिसाब से, उस पे यतीमों का और बेवाओं का अधिकार है, क्यों छिनवाना चाहते हो आप लोग ये सरकार से? मोदी सरकार की तो आदत ही हर चीज से मुसलमान की नफरत, नमाज से नफरत, मदरसे से नफरत, खाने पीने से नफरत, हिजाब से नफरत, और अब नियत पूरी के पूरी वक्फ की प्रॉपर्टी है उसको उनको हजम करने का है। अरे भाई, चैरिटी में दिया गया प्रोसेस, अब उनको जुडिशरी में, दे वांट टू एंटर इनटू द जुडिशरी सिस्टम नाउ। व्हाई? इफ देयर इज अ डिस्प्यूट, द जुडिशरी इज देयर टू टेक केयर ऑफ इट. There is a Waqf tribunal, but you want to take away the powers of the Waqf board, take away the powers of the tribunal. You want to poke into it and to see to it that you take away the property. That is why we have objection. The Muslim Personal Law Board has also taken objection that there should not be any amendment made, and their autonomous body, let them function. What harm is there? And so many people have taken over the
dispute against the Waqf board should be settled in the Waqf tribunal.
But
court should not enter into it. Court should not enter into it. It should be of the Waqf, by the Waqf, for the Waqf.
वारिस भाई, वैसे तो ये वही वाला मामला हो गया, एनआरसी का ड्राफ्ट देखा नहीं, पर एनआरसी सुन लीजिए ना वारिस भाई, एनआरसी का ड्राफ्ट जैसे नहीं देखा था, पर उस पर पूरा विश्लेषण आपने कर लिया। अब ये वक्फ बिल का ड्राफ्ट देखा है आपने, पर आपने डिक्लेयर कर दिया कि ट्राइब्यूनल के पावर ले लिए जाएंगे, ये कर लिया जाएगा, जमीन छीन ली जाएगी। नहीं, वारिस भाई मेरी बारी है। वारिस भाई, नाउ लेट मी कंप्लीट माय पॉइंट। वारिस भाई, दिस विल नॉट बी अलाउड। वारिस भाई, दिस विल नॉट बी अलाउड। You have to allow the other side to speak. You can't interject like this. Sorry. You can't interject all the time like this.
He is not yielding. I'll come back to you for a counter. But
secondly, this is the same Giro which says Samvidhan Bachao. Tell me Article 14, 25, Article 15. Do Christians have the same right as Muslims have for their Waqf? That Waqf will declare whatever property as Waqf, and then you have to come and argue it's not a Waqf property and it will go to tribunal. Do Parsis have it? Do Hindus have it? No. Only to Muslims this property. This
allow me.
One second. Now let me finish. Thirdly, this is anti-Muslim, right? Haseenuddin Ahmad, IAS retired. Strategies to, please don't interrupt. Man, please let me complete. Strategies to develop Waqf administration in India. Report, para 5.29. Waqfs are not complying with statutory requirements. Muslim IAS officer has written this. Second, plunder of Waqfs continues. 26 December 2016, Milli Gazette, article written by Aftab Kola. Complete survey of Waqf property must be done. ये anti-Muslim है क्या ये लोग?
वारिस पठान
कमेटी
प्लीज
रिपोर्ट एंटी
रिस्पॉन्ड।
मुस्लिम है क्या?
वारिस पठान प्लीज
नाइस
रिस्पॉन्ड।
जेपीसी रिपोर्ट एंटी मुस्लिम है? के रहमान खान, अहमद पटेल वर इन दैट रिपोर्ट, इन दैट कमिटी?
Just now, Shehzad Poonawalla asked me a question. अरे शहजाद भाई, दिस इज नॉट फेयर, अभी मेरे को बोलने दो। मेरा आपकी बात पे आपको ही सवाल कर रहा हूं मैं, किसी और को नहीं सवाल कर रहा हूं। जस्ट नाउ शहजाद पूनावाला आस्क्ड मी अ क्वेश्चन, क्या वारिस पठान ने बिल देखा है क्या? मैं पूछना चाहता हूं, आपने बिल देखा है क्या जो अमेंडमेंट का लाने वाले? ये तो कल मीडिया के सोर्सेज से पता चला। तो द मीडिया सोर्सेज वी केम टू नो दैट अ बिल विल बी इंट्रोड्यूस्ड फॉर वक्फ अमेंडमेंट दो द पार्लियामेंट इज इन सेशन। द बीजेपी डिड नॉट हैव द courtesy टू गो टू द एमपीज एंड से दैट वी विल बी इंट्रोड्यूसिंग अ बिल और विल बी गेटिंग अ वक्फ अमेंडमेंट बिल। We come to know the sources that a bill is likely to be introduced in the parliament for amendment of वक्फ। तो शहजाद भाई, आप लोग का मिस्टेक है कि आप लोग दुनिया में किसी को समझते नहीं हो। मीडिया के जरिए से देश को पता चल रहा है। बात नंबर एक,
कम से कम मीडिया को पता चल रहा है। मीडिया इज एम्पावर्ड टू गिव यू इंफॉर्मेशन ऑफ व्हाट इज गोइंग ऑन इनसाइड द गवर्नमेंट। यू शुड बी हैप्पी वारिस पठान। आप तो कह रहे थे कि डिक्टेटरशिप चल रही है, मीडिया को भी पता नहीं चलता। अब हमें तो पता चल रहा है, हम बता रहे हैं।
चल रही है डिक्टेटरशिप, चल रही है।
नहीं, पर वारिस भाई ने बड़ा डिस्क्लोजर कर दिया। वारिस भाई, अरे वारिस भाई इधर उधर मत जाइए, आप देश में ही रुकिए, आप बांग्लादेश छोड़ दीजिए। वारिस भाई, एक चीज तो आपने स्वीकार ली कि इसका मतलब यह है कि ना आपने बिल देखा, ना किसी ने ऑथेंटिक बिल देखा, पर एंटी मुस्लिम घोषित कर दिया। जो आएगा नहीं आएगा ये भी पता नहीं है। इसके बेसिस पर आपने तो अपनी राजनीति गर्म कर दी कि जैसे एनआरसी आने वाला है, लग जाएगा, ये बता दिया।
That's not fair because Shehzad Poonawalla, the entire matter was discussed in the cabinet on Friday, and from our sources we follow cabinet meetings, we've got the information।
एंटी मुस्लिम है, ये कहां से निष्कर्ष है?
नहीं,
कैबिनेट ने इनको बताया क्या?
ये तो मत कहिए कि आपने बिल नहीं देखा इसलिए बिल है ही नहीं एग्जिस्टेंस में। वेल, एवरीबॉडी
आपने बात नहीं समझी। मैंने कहा कि जिस बिल का प्रोविजन आपने देखा नहीं, उसको आपने एंटी मुस्लिम डिक्लेयर कैसे कर दिया? अरे बच्चा पैदा हुआ नहीं, आपने मुंडन करवा दिया। बच्चा पैदा तो होने तो मुंडन तब करवाना।
लेट मी गेट इन विष्णु जैन 1 मिनट। वारिस भाई
नियत में खोट है।
अच्छा, नियत में खोट है,
नियत में खोट है। चलिए, नियत में खोट है, बिल में खोट है, हर चीज में खोट है।
अरे नियत में ही खोट है। मुसलमानों के खिलाफ सिर्फ एक ही चीज है, नफरत नफरत नफरत, उसके सिवा कुछ है ही नहीं।
रिकमेंडेशन मुसलमानों ने दिया है। स्टेट बोर्ड वक्फ कमेटी में मुसलमान बैठे सीईओ के रूप में, उन्होंने रिकमेंडेशन दिया है।
किसने दिया? अरे वो तो
पढ़ के बताता हूं, सुन लीजिए। सुन लीजिए, मैं पढ़ के बताता हूं, सुन लीजिए।
वो दो
सुन लीजिए, अरे सर सुन लीजिए।
मुसलमानों के
अरे वारिस जी पूछा तो सुन लीजिए, सुन लीजिए वारिस जी।
ऑब्जेक्शन लिया।
1 मिनट। द आयरनी ऑफ द मैटर इज कि यहां लड़ने वाले भी दोनों एक ही कम्युनिटी के हैं, एक ही कम्युनिटी के हैं। वारिस पठान साहब और शहजाद,
ये लैंड ग्रैबर के साथ है, मैं मुसलमान के साथ हूं। ये लैंड ग्रैबर है, ये लैंड ग्रैबर के साथ है, इसीलिए वो रिफॉर्म नहीं चाहते। इतने दिनों तक ये वारिस पठान बोलते थे वक्फ की एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ठीक होनी चाहिए, आज वक्फ के मैल एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन के साथ है।
1 मिनट, अलाउ मी टू कम इन। वारिस पठान, विष्णु जैन, सुप्रीम कोर्ट lawyer is also with us, and Vishnu Jain, why is this agenda not communal? Because Waris Bhai says this is a communal agenda. आप मुसलमानों के सारे हक मारना चाहते हो. And when the Supreme Court has already ruled that once a Waqf land, always a Waqf land, then where is the question? Where is the scope for revisiting this entire matter? Please explain, Vishnu Bhai.
See, Navika, it is very, very important to revisit this entire issue. And let me quote you two important books, and Waris Bhai should also, I think he's a very well-read man, he would have read it. This is The Principles of Mohammedan Law by Mullah, paragraph number 176, as well as Digest on Mohammedan Law by Bailey. These are two authoritative books so far as Islamic law is concerned. And in both these books, it has been mentioned that a waqf can be done or dedicated by a person of Islamic faith only if it is his own property, which he has acquired during his lifetime. Now, this definition, Navika, has been manipulated in the Waqf Act 1995. And correct me if I'm wrong, Section 3 subclause R of the Waqf Act 1995 does not include this definition. If your own property, you can only do it as Waqf. You can ask Waris Bhai कि क्या वक़्फ किसी भी संपत्ति को कर सकते हैं या खुद की संपत्ति को कर सकते हैं? अपनी ही संपत्ति को कर सकते हैं, ये इस्लामिक लॉ है। अगेंस्ट दिस इस्लामिक प्रिंसिपल, दिस डेफिनेशन सेक्शन 3R has been included. Just a minute. And apart from that, Navika, the most draconian concept is work by user.
मेरे फ्रेंड को पता ही नहीं है कि वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी किस तरह का वक्फ किया जाता है, आपको पता ही नहीं है।
I had heard them very patiently.
आपको पता ही नहीं है कि
you cannot interrupt like this.
दी जाती है।
Waris bhai, I will give you time to counter. Please hear the point being made by Vishnu Jain ji, and then you can counter, na? बिना सुने कैसे काउंटर करेंगे विष्णु जैन जी?
See, Navika, then the second definition, verb by user. Now this verb by user concept is very draconian because verb can only happen by deed of dedication. Now if you do not have a deed of dedication, you will say it is verb by user, and from how long you are using, nobody knows. We have seen the concept verb by user being misused in Eidgah Maidan case of Bangalore. Apart from that, Navika, we were talking about verb tribunal. Let me tell you with lot of sense of responsibility on your channel, verb tribunal is unconstitutional. Article 323A and Article 323B of the Constitution prescribe the subjects on which administrative tribunals can be formed. Verb tribunal is not mentioned in there as a subject, and despite that, verb tribunal is formed. And what is the criteria to be a member of verb tribunal? One of the criteria to be a member of the verb tribunal is, Navika, that you should be having knowledge in Islamic law. I want to put a question to myself. Is there any court in the country where the criteria for a judicial member is that he should have knowledge in the Hindu law? There is none. Apart from that, Navika, Waqf board has been given parallel status of a parallel government. If there is encroachment on Waqf land under section 54 and 55, they can direct the DM and SSP to remove that encroachment. Today in Yadgapur in Mathura, we are fighting long legal battles to remove the encroachment. No such power is with there.
Okay.
All right. Last point, Navika.
Okay.
There is a very well-known saying in law: power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. This is an act which is giving absolute power to one section of the society.
Well, please explain this, Waris bhai. Power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, and that is the premise on which this particular reform is being brought in. What is your problem with the reform?
First of all, I don't understand why my learned friend Vishnu Jain was shouting so much. We could have easily listened. We were listening to right to practice religion is engraved.
Then you are not allowing any other person to speak. Then you have to make your arguments.
आप तो यार मैंने आपकी दुखती रग पे हाथ रख दिया.
नहीं कोई दुखती रग पे हाथ नहीं रखा.
Allow me to make my point, sir. See, I am decently making my point, sir. No need to shout. No need to shout, blabber. This is not a public public rally नहीं है. नाविका जी का शो है. So आराम से बात करेंगे.
All right. Yes, Waris.
मैं तो बोला ही नहीं कुछ भी, आप बात कर रहे थे. जब मैं तो खामोशी के साथ सुन रहा था, मैं तो इंटरफेयर ही नहीं किया. आप मुझे बताइए, संविधान ये जो मेरे पास है, इसमें राइट टू प्रैक्टिस रिलीजन दिया है ना? इसमें राइट टू प्रैक्टिस रिलीजन है, बराबर है. ऑटोनोमस बॉडी है. 1995 अभी भी लागू है. 2013 में ऑलरेडी एक अमेंडमेंट आ चुका है. अब आपको जुडिशरी के पावर्स ले लेना चाहिए. अगर कोई डिस्प्यूट उसके अंदर होता है तो जुडिशरी सेटल करेगी ना. विष्णु भाई, आप भी लॉयर, यू आर ऑल्सो लॉयर. यू नो इफ एनीथिंग इज देयर, इफ एनी डिस्प्यूट रेजेस इन द work property, then is judiciary. Let the judiciary take course of it. If somebody is land grab, अगर कोई land grabbing कर रहा है, if there is a mafia involved into it, give powers to the work board to remove it. Give them summary powers. Tell the state government and the central government to help the work board to remove them. But why do you want to enter and take away the powers of the work board and the work?
I'll tell you why. Because there are examples, Waris bhai. A temple in Tamil Nadu where Waqf has said 7 Hindu majority villages belong to them, as did a 1500-year-old temple in one of those villages. That is why people of other faiths have a problem. A Gurudwara which was there in Yamuna Nagar, Haryana, has also been claimed by the Waqf board, that land. A government building, Surat Municipal Corporation, where Waqf has said that it is their property.
Navika, you interrupted me. He said...
Navika, Allahabad High Court's land. A portion
Allahabad ताजमहल तक एक वक्त पर वक्फ बोर्ड ने कहा था ये हमारा है.
I will explain to you. अरे सीखो थोड़ा. थोड़ा ज्ञान लो मेरे से, थोड़ा नॉलेज लो मेरे से। एक प्रॉपर्टी वक्फ कैसा होती है, आई विल एक्सप्लेन टू यू दैट। क्यों इंसान को अगर प्रॉपर्टी वक्फ करना है तो दैट इज द प्रोसीजर विच इज टू बी फॉलोड। वो आदमी ही विल गेट द डॉक्यूमेंट्स आर सबमिटेड, इट गोज टू कोर्ट, इट गोज टू द गवर्नमेंट एंड द गवर्नमेंट वेरीफाइज इट, एंड आफ्टर दैट अ नोटिफिकेशन इज इशूड एंड देन इट इज गेजेट, कम्स इन द गेजेट। सो नोबडी कैन से दैट आई हैव नॉट गिफ्टेड somebody else's property as work. It is their own property. It is that is the record maintained by the government for it.
Shehzad, will you allow Abbas Haider also to come in before you can give both the responses?
No way, nobody can give such kind of
एक
property.
चिल्ला के बोल रहा है, एक बिना चिल्लाए बोल रहा है, तो कोई कंटेंट नहीं है। मैं अपनी बात रखूं। देखिए अब मैं केवल देखिए वारिस भाई, अब क्यों आप चिल्ला रहे हैं? भाई वारिस भाई, आप क्यों चिल्ला रहे हैं?
पांच लोग घुस गए, आवाज भी
पांच कोई नहीं घुसा है। 5-25 वाला मामला आप ही का है, छोड़ दीजिए।
नहीं चिल्ला रहा हूं।
5 और 25 आप ही का मामला है, सुन लीजिए अब। वारिस भाई,
ओके 1 मिनट वारिस भाई, अब्बास हैदर आपके भाई हैं, बोले नहीं है, बोलने दीजिए।
मुझे भी
उनका हक मत मारिए।
30 सेकंड का इंटरवेंशन, उसके बाद वो बोल दें। ऐसा है वारिस भाई, ये जो एलैबोरेट भाई, वारिस भाई, you are really now interrupting everybody. वारिस भाई, you are really interrupting the entire debate and every time. Now please listen. वारिस भाई, ये जो
I am not interrupting. If I am interrupted, I will interrupt.
वारिस भाई, ये जो एलैबोरेट प्रोसीजर आपने बताया, डॉक्यूमेंट सबमिट होता है, जुडिशरी पे जाता है, वेरीफाई होता है, ये वक्फ वालों ने सोमनाथ मंदिर, भोजशाला, रुद्र महालय टेम्पल, केशव देव मंदिर, ये सब क्लेम करके रखा है भाई। दूसरी बात मैं आपसे पूछना चाहता हूं, वारिस भाई ज्यादा मत बोलिए, ये लैंड ग्रैबर के चक्कर में आपके घर को बोल देंगे वक्फ प्रॉपर्टी, आपको छोड़ के जाना पड़ेगा। ये संजय भाई को बोल देंगे आपकी प्रॉपर्टी वक्फ है, फिर संजय भाई को ट्राइब्यूनल के सामने कागज लेकर खड़े रहना पड़ेगा। कागज वैसे ही उनको पसंद नहीं है। सुन लीजिए सर, आप बीच में मत, लास्ट लाइन है, एक लास्ट लाइन है भाई, लास्ट लाइन है, सुन लीजिए। आज डिबेट केवल दो लोगों के बीच में है, एक लैंड ग्रैबर्स के साथ है, एक आम मुस्लिम के साथ है। हम आम मुस्लिम के साथ है कि उसको राइट मिले, आप लैंड ग्रैबर के साथ है, इसलिए आप अपोज कर रहे हैं, क्योंकि ये आप ही लोग चाहते थे वक्त में जो है प्रॉपर एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन।
अब्बास हैदर, when there are recommendations of many people of the minority community itself wanting reforms and wanting revisiting something that came in 1995, why cannot it be revisited, and why can't the learnings of the last 30-40 years be incorporated? Where is the problem? Why is it communal? All old laws are revisited regularly. What's the problem?
Navika ji, first of all, let me tell you that there is a Waqf board and there is a Waqf tribunal. Both of them, the Waqf board, the member of the Waqf board have been appointed by the state government. And the members elect a chairman out of them. And the Waqf tribunal is also, the members are appointed by the state government, respective state government. And Mrs. Sandhya Srivastava is the chairman of Waqf tribunal in Uttar Pradesh. So, Navika ji, first of all, Bharatiya Janata Party is showing that they stand with the land grabber. They are working for the land mafia. There are thousands of acres of valuable land who have been allotted to their millionaire friends. They are not taking them back. What happened in Dhulera, we have all seen that. Navika ji, it is the responsibility of the government to, to secure the land which are in the Waqf boards. Navika ji, the Waqf board, see, there is a right of private property which is there in the country, which is Article 300A of the Constitution. And according to that law, Navika ji, if somebody has given his property in the form of Waqf, there are two forms of Waqf, a private Waqf and a public Waqf. A private Waqf is normally said Waqf alal aulad, which is like a family trust.
ताजमहल किसने वक्त किया था भाई? शाहजहां ने डॉक्यूमेंट दिखाया आपको? नहीं, शाहजहां का डॉक्यूमेंट दिखा दो। ताजमहल कहां वक्त हुआ? शाहजहां ने मुमताज के लिए बनाया, आप बोल रहे मेरे लिए बना लिया। अब बता दो नाविका जी को शाहजहां का साइन।
द्वारका में कृष्ण जी का जो घर था वो भी वक्फ बोर्ड की प्रॉपर्टी है। हर चीज my issue is not that. My issue is why should the regular courts of law not be able to listen into disputes that arise, because ultimately it is a land issue. A land issue.
It does. Navika ji, the Navika ji. 1 minute. Navika ji, the Waqf board they are subservient to the rule of law, to the law of the land. आपको अगर वक्फ ट्राइब्यूनल से if you're not happy with the decision, you can go to the High Court or the Supreme Court. It is there. There are provisions, and people go there. So it is totally unfair to say that they are unconstitutional, extra-constitutional body. The Waqf tribunal are being set up to speed up the cases, the number of cases, because there are more than 8 lakh properties registered under the Waqf board across the country. So just to speed up the issue, the Waqf tribunal are being set up. There is the administrative.
My question only to you is the largest landowner in this country, apart from Ministry of Railways and the Defence Services, are the Waqf properties. Now, these Waqf properties, if they have so much land,
people have donated land.
If they have so much land, why should the normal instruments not be applied to them as they are to other parties? That is the only question. For those who only look at a communal agenda in this, we'll have to wait and watch out, because this seems to be the new point of confrontation once again between the government, that is the treasury benches, and the opposition benches in parliament. And as far as this is concerned, the bill is not have even been introduced yet. आगे आगे देखिए होता है क्या।
एक लास्ट रिक्वेस्ट है
मेरी कि क्या ताजमहल वक्फ किया था ये शाहजहां के डॉक्यूमेंट प्रोड्यूस करे वारिस?
वो तो नहीं किए थे, तभी तो कोर्ट में ये मामला गया था। लेकिन we leave it at that. More storms brewing in Parliament. When will these people come now face to face? We'll keep you posted. Thank you very much to all my panelists for joining me on the debate. Good night and be safe.